Good morning.
Good morning.
There were also two criminals led with him and put to death. And when they had come to the place called Calvary, there they crucified him. The word we get, excruciating, comes from that word crucifixion. And I have been reminded of what that word means over the last few weeks. And I remember in the hospital thinking, man, it can't get worse than this. Well, it can. As many of you know, my sister last year fell off a horse and broke her arm. Along with breaking the bone, she also twisted the nerve and slightly frayed it. The nerve that goes through both arms and down through your legs into your feet. I remember calling her not too long after that happened, and she was in tears, and I knew it when she picked up the phone. And I said, I'll call you back later. And she said, okay, and hung up. She didn't even say, yeah, I could tell she was in that much pain. And so this last week or two, she texted me to check on me, and I got to talking with her a little bit, and I asked her, I said, she's had kidney stones too, and I asked her, would you rather have a kidney stone or have that nerve pain again? And she said, I would rather have a kidney stone all day, every day. Whoa. She told me that they had put her on a medication specifically for nerve pain, and at one point she was taking 30 of those pills a day and still in tears. I'm fine with the kidney stones. When she was telling me that, it reminded me of something that I think, when I said I was in excruciating pain, no, I wasn't. When the Lord was nailed to the cross, that nail went through that nerve. It wasn't slightly twisted, it wasn't slightly frayed, it went through. Not just one hand, but both hands, and then into his feet. And in order to breathe, he had to push on that nail, which was through that nerve. I don't know what that felt like. I know what a kidney stone feels like, and when I'm in a hospital bed writhing in pain and there's no comfortable position to get in, I know what that's like. I don't even know if I want to imagine the kind of pain that the Lord suffered on the cross, because that must have been, we know that it must have been so painful he only spoke just a handful of times and used a handful of words. That's how painful that was. But consider that kind of pain that he knew he was going to go into. It wasn't a surprise. He knew that was the pain he was going to suffer, and it was that pain that he was willing to suffer for you, for me, and consider for everybody else that walks this planet and has walked this planet. Even the worst of the worst, he was willing to do that for. So as we eat and as we drink, try to imagine the worst pain. A pain where you can't even think straight. Because that's what he endured for us.